brand new Dua Lipa album. Future nostalgia, modern pop classic in my eyes. Let's see how she follows this up. For the most part, I've liked the singles. Okay, off the bat, we're getting funky.
I always jump too quick, hoping this one might stick. Hopeless.
Bassline's nice. Oh, we're super disco. Yeah, this groove's killer. Insane groove. Bridge? Oh, we're getting so British. La 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 la. Sure, why not? I guess. I don't know. I'm into the chorus. It's got a great groove to it. Wait, I love this. Is this kind of like a post-chorus, or is this a This little sing-talking part is great. Good opener, I think. Sets off a great tone. Really fun. The groove is crazy. Really crispy production. Yeah, it's obviously not taking itself too seriously, and it's just kind of a nice, like, funky little groove with some disco influences. Nothing too crazy, but I thought that was really fun. Now, the synths just have so much character on this song. Like, again, it's such a Kevin Parker staple that way. There's definitely a deluxe coming, for sure. 11-track album, 36 minutes. There's a deluxe coming. This bridge is so good. I still love this bridge. All right, let's keep going because 2 singles in a row. Other one is Training Season. I like both of these a lot. My least favorite single was Illusion. Yeah, the chorus just wasn't that sticky on that one, but... I love that post-chorus. I think that's like the most interesting thing melodically about this entire song. This is a little addicting-ass riff, too. Yeah, the production's great. You know what I love about Dua Lipa? And I really appreciate, because there's absolutely like a lane for this that always needs to exist in pop music. It always has and it always will. But Dua Lipa's like not necessarily trying hard to be an artist or to deliver a message, like an artiste, and deliver a message and have a overarching concept that, you know, fans are going to, you know, dig deep into and like try to figure it out. Dua Lipa's just kind of here to make bangers. If you like look at the lyrics and you're like, okay, these are inoffensive, not very corny, but easy to digest lyrics that are simply a vehicle to deliver this catchy melody. That's kind of all she's doing. Thankfully, she's bringing on great producers that are crafting a sound for her that sounds like her and it sounds unique. But it's just so nice to have a pop artist out there right now that is like unapologetically just trying to make some bangers and pops, dude. A fluttery little piano. All right, chorus. Wait, Kendrick Lamar? God, the tone of the bass on every single one of these songs has just been so killer, so nasty. This is super summery. I'm into this chorus. I mean, that guitar melody, that little guitar lick after the chorus is a little silly. Like, it's a little cliche. It's a fun little summery indie pop sort of thing. Yeah, I think cute's a good way to put it. That's just kind of a Foster the People instrumental, is it not? That's just kind of what that reminds me of. Is it largely carried by the chorus? Yeah, I don't find it to be instrumentally all that interesting or anything else, but I think the chorus is nice. It has a nice little like breezy, summery indie pop vibe, which I think is fine. I don't feel super strongly about that any which way.
After midnight.
Whoa, okay, we're back.
Me and my thoughts alone. Are you worried that I might find something wrong? 'Cause I'm worried that
the drums.
I see you next to
The
me.
toms?
Shut to me, baby. I'm scared to death that you might be the one to change me.
What do I want in my Dua Lipa album? I want funky bass lines and I want sticky ass choruses. And I kind of have those two things so far. Oh, that's fun. What? Ooh. That little synth melody in the chorus, I think is so fun. Again, like really heavily leaning on like the disco elements here. But yeah, that was funky. That was fun. I just want more hooky choruses. That's, you know what I mean? Hooky choruses. I know Kevin Parker is at least not going to do a bad job.
All the wrongs, 'cause right now I can't give you what you want. Everybody's still dancing. Inside a broken heart, if I don't break it, I hope you'll understand it. Only way to go is a French exit.
Is that the chorus? Oh, that's just not. Oh, that melody is not strong. And yeah, I could do without the acoustic guitar. I don't know how this belongs on this record. A French leave, sometimes a French exit, is a departure from a location or event without informing others or without seeking approval. Isn't that an Irish exit? Yeah, that's just an Irish goodbye. That's my least favorite so far, and I think a big part of it is like it's kind of like weirdly leaning into these like island themes, but I just don't even think like melodically that one's that strong. And throw a little acoustic guitar in there and some hand drums, and we're just not having a great time. Is it terrible? I don't know if it's terrible, but yeah. That's my first skip of the record so far.
I've been known to miss a red flag.
And this was my least favorite single,
I've been
so
known to
it's part Future Nostalgia and part I don't even know.
I'll take my
It's
rose
part solar power.
glasses off.
Derogatory.
Bitch, you're confusing. I'd be like, ooh, it's amusing.
My original problem when I heard this song like as a single was I was like, I felt like I forgot the melody of any of the parts of this song like immediately after hearing it. Just this chorus just is not strong. Like this chorus doesn't hold up to any of the killer melodies on Future Nostalgia or the other singles for this record. Wait, you know what's my beef with this song? This could be a BB Rexa song. This could be sung by anybody. That's my point. Like, this sounds like a ripoff of Future Nostalgia, even though Dua Lipa's doing it. Like, it just sounds like a watered down, less sticky, less interesting version of a Future Nostalgia song. I think this part's sick, though. Little solo, little key solo. All right, last 4 tracks are new. I like the sound of this build. Ooh, the 4 on the floor. Whoa. Whoa. What? These drums are crazy. Dude, the drums are like an overwhelming addition, but it's also pretty cool. Like, that's such a weird choice for the chorus, but I'm kind of into it. This is cool. Wait, this is kind of cool. This is such an interesting chorus. The vocals are nasty too. Yeah, it does have an ABBA feel to it in the chorus for sure. That's kind of what it was reminding me of. Kind of operatic, yeah. I think that's the ABBA-ness to it. Yeah, crazy vocals. I'm impressed. And these synths are just driving too. When the song started, I didn't know where it was going. Like I was like, wait, what's happening? But by the end of the track, I think that might be my favorite new song on the entire record. And it kind of left field for the rest of the record and left field for Dua Lipa in general. Insane departure, but loved it. I mean, the vocals were insane. Oh, please don't be a piano ballad. Dua, I don't need you for this. What?
We're all so scared of forever, and no one promises always. We're not perfect together.
That was so abrupt.
That means we gotta part
What?
ways. Remember ways. I'm not interested in love.
That just felt so clunky. I understand what they were trying to do. It just, the execution felt so clunky. That was a weird moment. Okay, we brought the acoustic guitar back for no reason. The guitars sound like Train. They gotta do. This one wasn't produced by Kevin. Nah, this song could have been on her. This song could have been off her debut. Like it has the aimlessness of her debut record, where it's just kind of like, let's just throw everything at the wall in one song and just kind of like see what happens. So I have a deep cut from her debut. Yeah, exactly. This is like the first time on the entire record where the songwriting is also like noticeably clunky and corny. And like if the instrumental bangs on a Dua Lipa song, I don't give a fuck what she's saying. You know what I mean? Like that is not what she's selling to the people. She's selling vibes, not lyricism typically. But like this one, because it just isn't that interesting of a track in general and kind of weird, like the lyrics stick out to me as just so like stick out as having so many cliches, and it's just so obvious. Damn, I was really hoping this album would have some sort of sonic concept to it, even if it was just piggybacking off of Future Nostalgia. Like I was hoping this entire record would kind of sound like Houdini in Training Season, but
she's really pretty. I think she's a model. Baby, together you look hot as hell.
she's really pretty. I think she's a model. Dua, that's you. What do you mean? This solo feels just so out of pocket. It feels so unnecessary. Jokes aside, I think that the most gorgeous person on planet Earth still is capable of feeling jealousy and insecurities about the way that they look. I was kind of... It just also is funny. It also is just funny when she's like, she's really pretty. I think she's a model. Baby, together you look hot as hell. It's just funny because it's like, Dua, that's you in every relationship you're ever in. Their ex-girlfriend is like, oh my God, he's dating Dua Lipa. It can simultaneously be true and also hard for us to feel sympathy about it. Does that make sense? You know, as people who have the context, pretty let down by this album. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I think there's some really fun elements to it. There's some tracks that I do like. I think especially that last leg of the record just kind of didn't do much for me at all. There's some choruses that just really don't hold up to how sticky and memorable like almost every single chorus on Future Nostalgia was. And also it doesn't have the vision of Future Nostalgia. And I'm sorry if you guys don't want me to compare it to that record, but it is at this point in Dua's career, it is like the defining record of her career. Like it is pretty much what she's known for. And it also, to me, is like one of the defining pop records of the 2020s so far. Like that, I think that album really is a staple of this generation in pop music. And I think it's tough to even attempt to follow that up. Like, I don't think this is a bad album. I didn't dislike this. In fact, like the first half of this album, I really enjoyed. Yeah, I think Falling Forever is like one of my favorite Dua Lipa tracks I've heard. I really like that one. I thought that was interesting. But overall, like, you know, I'm going to give this a couple more listens. I don't dislike this off of first listen, but I am a little bit disappointed by the directionlessness of it, you know? This is not an album that I think is going to be as easy to throw on as Future Nostalgia was and just instantly like teleport yourself into this funky like disco retro vibe. Like this is consistently like this is not what that this album is.